Hello, I'm Dylan Hamilton, and this is my project for the Unreal Tournament editor. I had made this map using various sorts of static meshes, volumes, geometry, and other sorts. Um, I want to get into the what I have changed before I get into the gameplay aspects. So recently, I had two parties play this game. Um, I had them playtest it, and they gave me feedback on it, and the feedback that both parties gave me were basically the same problem but different solutions to it. So the problem was that I had way too much open space in the map. If you were to play it with bots, you would be able to easily get overpowered and shot from many different corners with no way to escape. Um, the first party gave me a solution to how the space felt so much empty by having me or telling me to use different decals on it. So throughout the map, I have placed decals such as the sand, different marks, oil, and all that, just to give it a more lively look throughout it, so it won't feel like you're just playing on just some weird landscape. The second party told me to use more static meshes in order to give the player more cover uh, throughout it. So I placed static meshes like these ones around just so the player would be able to hide and have a more vantage point against the opponents. Um, Going back to the decals real quick, I got a little bit interested in these ones, so I decided to place these weird symbols around the map so that it would give it a more mysterious feel. And this might allow me to experiment with this map a little bit further in the future. But going forward, I'll go into some gameplay of how this map works. So the map in total has 12 different player spawns. So we'll spawn into a random one once it loads up. There we go. And so I place many different ammo types around, getting around using different lifts and sort. Up there is a sniper vantage point. Over here, I believe this is the most open area. It's definitely going to take a bit to get it to have a good amount of meshes. But so, doing some quick gameplay by myself. Just as you can see, sniper vantage over here. Oh, oh. You have water. Add some different variety to the map. I also added a various amount of walls around. So this wall is new, just so you wouldn't be able to get gunned down right here. This is a little bridge. More walls right here. And this little walkway has a wall covering it. Alright, now we're going to get into some gameplay with some bots. Just to show you how this works out. Oh, man, it's lagging quite a bit. Oop. Alright. So we're gonna experiment with the many different vantage points. So like right here. That is very loud. Here we go, finally a different spawn. Oh,
Hold still, damn it.
anyways. So that was some of the various different gameplays of the map, experimenting with 11 different bots. I want to go through each aspect and why I wanted to place it there. So, starting with this big portion right here, this little water section, I first wanted this whole map to be like a sunken city, not particularly desert themed. I wanted it to be modern themed, but with a large amount of water, enough to make a huge sinkhole in a city. So I wanted this to be like lit up street lamps and all that. But I couldn't find a good uh, material to use, so I just stuck with the desert, and it's a little bit more appealing. But I would still like to experiment with that other thought at a different time. So as you can see, we have this little section, or this huge block right here, and this one right here. There's supposed to be buildings that have fallen into the hole when it collapsed. I decided to put the water down here to give it more of a reason for there to be a huge sinkhole, as it has dried up over the years, but there's still some water left, as like a little oasis right here. In here, it's a hollowed out frame for people to fight in. A little elevator right here, and for this little section right here, I want to experiment with like Easter eggs around the map. So like there'll be a map or a part of the map where you can go to, it'll unlock something, and over here it might unlock a different weapon that wouldn't be placed in this map normally. This is as previously mentioned, this is supposed to be a building that's leaned over. So under here, it would have been a part or section where you would have leaned or fought underneath this building. This section right here is supposed to be a secondary battleground, as this is supposed to be a primary one right here. Actually, no, switch that. This is supposed to be the primary, and that one is supposed to be the secondary, because this has more of a fighting stance. As you can see with the sniper point looking over, I wanted the sniper point not to be too high as to give these snipers an advantage. So these snipers can still be shot at from over here and over here. So it gives it an even playing field. It's just a section that snipers can go at and snipe at other players. Right here is supposed to be a little back entrance. You can go up, you can gear up and stuff. Supposed to be like away from the fighting. And you can get a rocket launcher right here with this little challenging jump process. I don't know if I showed that. I'll show that right here. It was supposed to be a process where you could jump. Boom. And you got the rocket launcher. This is supposed to be a secondary battlefield. It has more static meshes in it, but it's for more of an intense fighting, as a minigun is placed right here, and an assault rifle / laser beam is placed right here. You also have some health varying around here with some ammunition. And yeah, for more decorative purposes, I did place these rocks around here, so you look up and it'll be more as an aesthetic appeal. So you won't just be like in a hole and that's it. Anyways, this little section, I didn't know what to do much, so I had this as like a little corner. Maybe I'll experiment with this a little bit later, and here's one of the player starts. I had the, what was it, the goop gun, I believe, or what was it called? I don't know. I had one of the guns that shoots out green orbs of goo. So like it'll be, since it's a compact area, you can just shoot around it and it'll be more harder for players to intercept or try to sneak up on you. But yeah. And yeah, this is the water level you go through. It's a little bit slow, but I try to provide some maximum benefits, like more health. This is supposed to be a higher shield, a sniper-like rifle. It's not the sniper rifle, but it shoots like one. But yeah, thank you for watching.